Now at 5, the suspect in the string of apartment break-ins on the south side is now facing new charges. Plus, the fight between the city council and Mayor Paulette Guajardo continues. We take a look at the high-magnitude legal battle. And
I'm Jacob Daniels, and the FBISD bond was passed nearly a year ago. I'll tell you where things stand coming up.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Jamil Harris, the suspect in a rash of apartment break-ins on the city's south side, now faces new charges. Police arrested Harris Sunday morning at the Puerto del Mar apartments on Caravelle Parkway. This is police drone video of the arrest. He was charged with attempted burglary. Since then, Harris has been slapped with at least 2 counts of burglary of habitation. This is in connection with the 2 burglaries that happened in March in Christie Estates. Now, with 1 count of burglary of a habitation and 1 count of burglary of a habitation with an intent to commit burglary, police say other charges could be filed.
We have a lot more work to do. As much work as we put into locating him and apprehending him, it's going to take maybe double that amount of work to follow up and be able to charge him with these other crimes.
Police believe Jamil Harris is tied to other break-ins that happened at 4 Southside apartment complexes. He also is a suspect in a sexual assault that happened in February of 2025. Harris is in the Nueces County Jail on a bond of $1.5 million. A federal hearing was held this morning virtually to discuss the removal proceedings for the Corpus Christi Mayor Paulette Guajardo. Guajardo's attorney, John Flood, and the city's attorney, Hal George, were the 2 people who were speaking with Judge George Hanks Jr. in the charge of the case. Flood argued the pretrial hearing, which is scheduled for May 19th, will create conflict of interest because witnesses in the case, which are the council members, will also be the judge and jury of the case. He cited now Councilmember Everett Roy recused himself from Tuesday's vote because he is a witness and argued the other members should do the same. Hal George, the city's attorney, argued the city does not have a position and is just following the charter set in 1990 that says a petition from 5 citizens can trigger the removal proceedings. On Monday, the judge signed a temporary restraining order against the city preventing the mayor from being removed without a hearing. The mayor's attorney asked the judge to extend that order until May 19th. Well, we asked you and you answered. Yesterday, we asked you, what issues do you think the city council should focus on? You voted here on our Facebook poll. Let's take a look at those results. 85% of you said our water supply should take top priority. The removal of the mayor, 10%. 4% of you said unity within city council. And 1% of you said council decorum. Robstown's water crisis deepens with another violation. Now, the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality cited Robstown's water district for dangerous chemical levels. The violation involves chemicals formed when chlorine mixes with organic matter during water treatment. District Manager Marcos Alanis told Stephanie Molina the water is still safe to drink.
I think the biggest fix that we're going to have is this interconnection, that contract that we signed with the city of Corpus, where we have a secondary water source to provide to the city of Robstown and surrounding communities that we feed.
The district promises a fix within 10 days by connecting to Corpus Christi's water supply. Orange Grove continues to deal with its own water woes. Tonight, city leaders will discuss the drought and change in their water quality. The mayor is expected to issue a declaration of local disaster because of it. City leaders are meeting at 6:30. Our reporter Melissa Trevino will be at the meeting. She will bring the latest tonight at 10. And today, well, it's the last day to file your taxes. Tonight, the deadline for most federal and state income tax returns. If you can't make it the deadline, you may be able to request an automatic 6 months extension. If not, you'll face a late filing fee for each month your return is overdue. Well, let's face it, taxes are stressful. That's why Kona Ice is helping you chill out. Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber joins us live from their truck parked in Ingleside. Steph, tell us what's going on there.
Hey, Clara. First, I got to introduce you to the crowd. Let's see if we can hear everybody. Are you excited today?
Yeah!
Woo! We got some Kona Ice. We got some folks who don't have to file the taxes, but are rather the dependents. But parents, everybody out here having some fun. We're in Ingleside, right off of 361 at the skate park, N.O. Simmons Park. And Kona Ice set up shop. They're ready to go. I was told that we have extra ice to prepare for the crowd tonight. And on a warm day like today, where we're still hanging out in the 80s, this would be the perfect time, a sweet treat to kind of sweeten the deal of tax day, right? So aside from this, we are going to be out here from 5 to 7 p.m. to cover the fun. But also we've got to dive into the forecast because although the weather's beautiful now, it's very windy. We're looking at an increase in the windy conditions, the muggy conditions, and I've got our next best chance of rain in the 7-day forecast, and it may be a cause to readjust maybe your weekend plans. We have a lot going on in the Coastal Bend this weekend too. It's Wednesday, we're over the hump, and we're trying to make those plans. But I can tell you, I think I'm gonna have to partake in a raspa tonight and kind of cool off because this weather is warm. So we are Ingleside. If you wanna head out, again, at 5 to 7 p.m., we're right off 361 and Avenue J. Come and join the fun. Come say hi, and let's make the most of tax day. All right, I'll come back with your full forecast in just a few minutes. Back to you, Clara.
I'm Jacob Daniels in my neighborhood, Flower Bluff, and an $193 million bond was passed for Flower Bluff Independent School District. And at the center of it, funding 2 new buildings. Now we have an update.
I just want to make sure the facilities are adequate for their needs, keep improving on the school facilities.
That's what parents said back then. And now, almost a year later, Flower Bluff ISD is moving forward with its bond project. The new Early Childhood Center is one of the first major projects taking shape. The reason? An aging building and a plan to consolidate grade levels.
After we build our new classrooms, a new gym, and new media center at the early childhood campus, we'll have our pre-KK first grade all at that one campus.
District Superintendent Christopher Steinbrook says this isn't just about space, it's about what happens in the classroom.
All the research that shows having those 3 grade levels at one campus can help our teachers align curriculum better and track student progress better. And so it creates a lot of efficiencies with us delivering the best education we can to our students.
The district is also building a career and innovation center, giving students a dedicated space to learn skilled trades.
Our CT facility is going to be the flagship of this bond program.
Right now, those classes are being taught out of a portable classroom. Zach Graff, the Director of Facilities and Planning, tells me they want every student set up for success and have different options that they can choose.
Big thing at Flower Bluff is getting kids CCMR ready. We want to be college, career, or military ready.
The CTE construction is scheduled to break ground in January 2027 and the ECC shortly after in February or March.
District-wide improvements will begin this summer with construction to follow. For more updates on the bond, visit our website, christv.com. Reporting in Flower Bluff, Jacob Daniels, Chris 6 News.
Jacob, thank you. A nonprofit that helps kids in need fell victim to theft. How much was stolen and how you can help next.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
CASA, or Court-Appointed Special Advocates for Children in Foster Care, was the victim of a burglary over the weekend after their storage container was broken into. According to the organization, the items stolen were indispensable for their 5K event this weekend. Chris 6 Sunrise anchor Brian Huffman spoke with the CEO, Paige Hall. She says they are still taking inventory of what was stolen, but the estimated value of the theft is between $2,000 to $3,000.
Well, it's very frustrating to have your buildings broken into. It's not the first time it's happened, so it's been a while, but people just do mean things.
CASA says they have already started replacing some of the items. If you would like to help out, you can always donate to CASA the Coastal Bend or even come out to their Superhero 5K this Saturday at Heritage Park, hosted by our Sunrise anchors. Well, the old Airline Motors is no more and will now be converted into the city's newest fire station, number 11. The demolition is currently taking place right now by White Star Demolition. This fire station will be replacing the facility on Airline near King High School. Fire Station 11 will be a single-story building and have 4 apparatus bays, a work and living area, a kitchen, and other amenities, including an exercise room. The war of words continues between President Trump and Pope Leo. The new developments right after this.
Hey there, we are having a wonderful Wednesday out here in Ingleside. I'm not in the studio, I'm having fun today. In case you didn't know, today's April 15th. That means it's tax day. It is the filing deadline for your income tax return. It's a day that can bring a lot of anxiety and often some bad vibes. So we came out to find the good vibes here in Ingleside. I'm joined with Miss Christina, who has brought the fun with Kona Ice. Please tell us, what is the cause for celebration today?
So National Tax Sale Day is normally a very stressful day. So we at Kona Ice of San Patricio County have created a tax-free day, what we call Chill Out Day, for the community to come out, enjoy a cup of shaved ice, and have relaxation without taxation, meaning that we just want you to have that tropical escape that you deserve.
I love that, relaxation without taxation. So tell us, you said you had bought extra ice. You were ready, you were prepared for this. Tell me what that takes.
Normally it's about anywhere from 400 to 500 people that come out from the community. We just give it out for a couple of hours and we just let everybody enjoy. It's also an opportunity for us to give back and give thanks to the community for all of the support throughout the years.
Yeah, and so you guys being here in San Patricio County, you're here in Ingleside. It's, you know, I feel like sometimes our neighbors in Ingleside get a little overlooked. So what does it mean to you to be here? We're at the skate park. I think everybody knows where this is in Ingleside. What does it mean to be able to offer this to the folks who are out here in San Patricio County?
Honestly, it warms my heart. Like I mentioned, you know, this community really does support us in our business. So this is just an opportunity for us to be able to give back. And it brings so much fun. Everybody has fun normally at this park. So it's just a perfect spot. Since we've been doing it for this so long, this ends up being this place to be.
All right, wonderful. We'll be here from 5 to 7. So we're going to come out and get a Kona Ice, but I have to tell people why it's hot and why they need a Kona Ice today too, though. But thank you. We're going to be here throughout this evening to bring all the chill out to everybody here at home. So thank you, Miss Christina. All right, guys, we got to get to the business. Let's talk about the forecast. So a warm day at Corpus Christi International Airport. It's 87 for the high temperature today. And while it's only a little bit warmer than what we typically expect for this stretch of the year, the mornings have been very warm, very muggy. 73 is 9 degrees warmer than we would typically expect for an average April 15th, right? No rainfall recorded at the airport, so now our rainfall deficit year to date is dangerously close to that 3-inch mark, but not to fear. We have some meaningful rainfall in the 7-day forecast, which is going to be a big sigh of relief for us, I think. I'm really excited about this forecast. It's looking like a good drink of rain for all of the coastal band and the watershed again. So we'll get into it, but yeah, I think having a raspa today is not only going to be, I love that phrase, relaxation without taxation, but also it's hot out here, y'all. As we look at the temperature in Ingleside, 81 degrees and feeling like it. In Corpus Christi, it's 83, feeling like 86. Once you factor in that humidity, that's the temperature your body is experiencing in this humidity. Inland, 87 and Freer, feeling like 89. So yeah, this is April. It's a warm up to summer, right? As far as the rain goes, we've had 10 days of measurable rainfall recorded at Corpus Christi International Airport in all of 2026. So while we've made great gains during the month of April, we need more. And we've had a few sips recently. Where is the nice tall drink of rainfall, right? I think it's just a few days away. Unfortunately, we're looking at another weather maker coming through this weekend to bring us that rain, but I still think we'll be okay for those weekend plans. So as you notice here, we're looking at those rain chances picking up late Saturday night. It's because a cold front is going to be moving through as we go into that Saturday night time frame into early Sunday morning, kind of like what we saw for Easter, a similar setup, but I don't think it's going to be quite as much rainfall as what we saw there. Still, a good drink of rain is appreciated. Any measurable rain is appreciated, and the fact that all of our neighbors are going to cash in on this is really, I think, the best part of this. So rainfall estimates looking between about a ½ inch to an inch of rainfall area-wide. The darker shade of blue shows maybe more than an inch of rainfall, so that would be a very good outcome for us here, and there looks to be some good rainfall in the watershed as well. So let me show you that 7-day forecast. We're going to be warm, humid, and very breezy. I know the wind's blowing my hair around today. Wait till we get to Friday. Disrespectful winds are definitely going to be in the forecast. And then, like I said, we're watching the timing of that cold front on Saturday. If you have outdoor plans for the weekend, let's put them on Saturday and welcome the rain on Sunday.
All right, Steph, thank you so much. Well, President Trump praising what he calls the full blockade of Iranian ports and claiming the end of the war with Iran could be close even this month. But as he tries to wind down one war, he's firing up the battle with the Vatican. Once again, trolling Pope Leo with a new AI-generated image. NBC's Gary Grumbach has details from Washington.
President Trump promoting an optimistic outlook on peace talks with Iran. telling one news outlet it's possible this now 6-week-old war will be over by the time King Charles visits later this month. And Tuesday saying a new round of negotiations could be happening over the next 2 days.
Those discussions are being had, but nothing is official until you hear it from us here at the White House. But we feel good about the prospects of a deal.
But the main sticking point, Iran's nuclear program. Trump says the country must agree to end its ambitions.
Well, first of all, if they don't, we're not making a deal, okay? So there's no deal. This whole thing is really about no nuclear. They cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Today, a Pakistani delegation landed in Iran as part of a push to facilitate a second round of talks. While the administration focuses on ending the war in Iran, the president is ramping up a clerical clash with Pope Leo, a staunch critic of the war. The president saying he's not a big fan of the Pope, and today reposting this AI-generated image of the president hugging Jesus Christ. It comes just days after he removed another AI picture showing Trump as a Jesus-like character. That post drawing criticism from even his supporters.
I think the Pope is taking a position that comes straight from the Bible and his liturgical teachings, and it's never really a good look for politicians to cross swords with popes. Very seldom ends well.
But Vice President J.D. Vance, a Catholic, cautioned the pontiff.
If you're going to opine on matters of theology, you've got to be careful. You've got to make sure it's anchored in the truth.
Pope Leo says he's not afraid of the president, and today continued his tour through African nations.
Although we have different beliefs, we have different ways of worshiping, we have different ways of living, we can live together in peace.
This afternoon, the Senate voted on a war powers resolution that would block any U.S. military operation in Iran until Congress gives their approval. But just like other votes on this issue, it failed, largely along party lines, with one Republican voting for and one Democrat voting against. Gary Grumbach, NBC News, Washington.
And the Senate again failed to pass a war powers resolution. The vote would have constrained President Trump's ability to launch future military action against Iran without congressional approval. The resolution failed in the Senate this afternoon with a vote of 47 to 52. And gas prices are looking even better than they have in the past month, as the averages per gallon here in Texas are down. Today, the national average is $4.10, but the state average is looking quite a bit better, as the Texas average now sits at $3.76 a gallon. Fortunately for those in Nueces County, the average per gallon is closer to the state average, and that is right now at $3.76 a gallon. A sight that the Smithsonian National Zoo has not seen in 25 years, the birth of a rare animal. We'll tell you more about it after the break.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back. On this day 79 years ago, the trailblazer Jackie Robinson made his major league debut. Throughout Robinson's career, he was challenged with racism, as being a black man in the major leagues was not normal at the time. Robinson managed to persevere through it all. Today, the MLB still honors Robinson every year on Jackie Robinson Day, as every player in the league for today only will sport his iconic number 42. And the Smithsonian National Zoo has welcomed a new member of the family, an Asian elephant calf. Meet Lin Mei. This baby elephant is the first of its kind at the zoo in the past 25 years. Caretakers describe her as very playful, curious, and full of personality.
Yeah, so she's smart, she's spunky, she's got a lot to say, she's quite vocal for a baby elephant. So she's always telling us when she's hungry and when we're 2 minutes late for that bottle feeding.
Sounds like my baby. The Asian elephant is a few and far between, meaning in addition like this, the Smithsonian National Zoo is a big deal. Lin Mei is making her public debut very soon on Earth Day, April 22nd. Alrighty, we're going to toss it over to Stephanie Lauber for a first look at our final forecast.
Hey there, Clara. So we're in Ingleside. It's been a warm day here. I have one question for everybody behind me. All right, guys, are we having fun? We're having a good time? All right. The kids ran off with their Kona Ice. We got a pup out here. It's a lot of fun for tax day. So come out, cool off. It is warm out here. We are still in the 80s all around, including right here in Ingleside. In case you're just joining us, we're at N.O. Simmons Park, the skate park off of Avenue J and 361. So nice weather out here, a little breezy, but having a good time. We are waiting on some rainfall, though. We have a few more days of this very warm weather, and then a cold front is coming this weekend to change things up. We're going to get a good drink of rainfall, and look at this, a cool down. Temperatures only going to top out in the 70s as we go into your Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. So we'll appreciate the much needed rain. Even more reason to come out and enjoy. Treat yourself for filing those taxes on time, right? You still got time to meet the deadline. Come out, say hi. We'll be here until 7 p.m. For now, I'll send it back to y'all.
Alrighty, taste all the flavors for me. Everybody, thank you so much for watching Chris 6 News. We will see you here back tonight at 6 o'clock.